LeadersTalk on Forbes. Everybody, I'm Jeannie Barron and thrilled to be with you today. Since 2010, Marco Nori is in charge as CEO of Isolfin, reliable oil and gas construction and maintenance contractor operating worldwide. In the last 8 years, Nori has been able to multiply by 5 the company's revenues. M&A projects, international development, and green technology innovation are the prior elements of his strategy. Welcome, Mr. Nori.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here today. Could you please explain us exactly what you do?
Isolfin is an international company, is a contractor in the oil and gas shipbuilding and power energy production. Started in Italy, its history more than 60 years ago, and then developed its activities around the world, from Europe to Middle East, Kazakhstan and Russia, France, of course.
Worldwide, and this is why you are here today, and we're really, really happy to welcome you.
Thank you.
Can we please talk about this gasoline market worldwide?
Well, many things are going on actually, because of course is one of the prior material in the world. There are stockings that are influencing the value of oil in the world, in the market, and today, actually, we are facing production problems, logistic problems. Huge shock that was, let's say, in 2015, that is very, very, very slowly recovering. Mm-hmm. And today, now, the virus coming from China, putting a big question mark on what will happen. It's very hard to make preview of values. Certainly, there could be an opportunity for other producers to put their oil in the market. There's, of course, a big politician problem between USA and Tehran and Iran, of
Obviously.
course. Something that really changed in the last 10, 15 years about production, which is actually affecting a lot our company, is that Europe has lost its, let's say, leading position in refining, as technologies have been transferred where oil actually is drilling.
Could you please explain us what do you bring on this very specific market?
Well, what we bring actually is a huge experience. We are one of the few operators in Europe with more than 50 years of experience.
Which is huge.
Which is absolutely huge, and actually a company that has been growing through crises, problems, awesome and changement in the sector, of course, in the field. At the same time, we have been learning how to deliver this experience, these skills, these talented people around the world, how to transfer these competence and skills to local manpower, which was a very important aspect in the growing of Isolfin. And at the same time, 2.5 years ago, we decided to focus a lot on green technologies in order to bring in a very resilient sector to innovation, green technologies, in order to change the sector from inside, giving new solutions in terms of reducing the impact of producing and refining for the environment.
Yes, doing this very big transition to the future to make it greener. What are you working on right now?
We go through, let's say, 2 main strategies. One is M&A, which is very important for us. It's something that we always have done. We actually have managed our growth through several M&A operations around the world. We are a construction and maintenance company. That means that we are a service company. So we are a contractor for, as we were saying before, multinational in the oil and gas sector, and they deserve to be served locally. So in order to do so, we always have to look at the markets and put down some M&A operations in order to get always more local, let's say, which is something that we actually are doing even here in France, for example. On the other hand, as I was saying to you, we work a lot on R&D. Mm-hmm. We developed several projects in order to deliver green technologies in the field, filtering, pollution abatement, reduction of power energy consumption in order to create, better environment, even in this sector, which is of course traditionally extremely risky.
Yeah, absolutely. So you really needed to work on that to make it better. What are your expectations for the future? How do you see the future of your market, but also of your company?
Well, if I look at the market, actually, today, we all know how much this attention toward the environment has been, let's say, collected globally. So I actually believe that even in this sector, which is, as I was saying before, actually, very traditional, let's say, very hard to enter with innovation. I think there will be a global support, even for this specific sector, in order to, let's say, drive this strategy, right, move forward. And that will, of course, support our intention to create, deliver, develop the kind of solutions. On the other hand, as far as Isolfin, of course, we have to look at the growth. Companies will not survive without growing. The market is always tougher, is always harder. Most of the times, the competition is very hard. Contractors, companies have to face the competition of Asian companies, which make everything, of course, incredibly harder. What we need to do is growing through innovation, growing through acquisitions, and bring talented people to the management of Isolfin.
Marco Nori, thank you so much for this interview. It was very interesting to see this very specific market with you, and I'm sure that the future of Isolfin is pretty good, actually. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon on LeadersTalk for sure.